Tyler Millard, or rather Mumkey Jones, is a content creator best known for pushing boundaries with his dark, yet satirical videos. His channel has evolved from lighthearted Let's Plays to somewhat experimental reviews and discussions of various taboo topics. Most popular are a series of videos covering a now-deceased spree killer and his dim-witted antics. With this series, Mumkey would grow ever more popular amongst the YouTube community and would often collaborate with other content creators and join the various podcasts, eventually leading to him working with people he used to admire and earning a living from YouTube. But in a twist of fate, would suffer from a series of unfortunate events, which caused his best friend to turn on him and, in an unrelated event, have his channels terminated by YouTube, causing an outpour of support from YouTube's largest content creators, effectively making the channel Mumkey Jones a beloved martyr. That was until his morals were questioned, when it was revealed that he had been cheating on his girlfriend with an ephebophile artist of the furry fandom. The backlash from this would not only cause him to lose his girlfriend, but also the support of his fans, friends, and family, leading many to dismiss him as a shell of his former self, with others claiming he is in a constant manic state. Though, to properly assess the situation, we must start from the beginning. While growing up, Tyler took his grandmother as an inspiration and adapted her ideology of avoiding censorship and fully expressing himself, especially if he was in the right. As in school, he would go out of his way to say and do the things others would normally avoid for comedic value, and built a reputation of being the mischievous class clown. It was around 2007 when Tyler made his first YouTube channel under the pseudonym of Nubs, where along with the help of his friends and 9-year-old brother, made various parody videos, some parodying Criss Angel Mindfreak, a TV series covering the famous magician Criss Angel and his many illusions. But 2 years later, in an almost foreshadowing fashion, the channel was removed due to copyright reasons, specifically for re-uploading the viral YouTube video, Elmo's World Behind the Scenes. And after being contacted by the creators of the video that kindly asked him to take the video down, a 13-year-old Tyler Millard requested a friendly collaboration with this high-end production company. Needless to say, the channel Nubs was removed the following day, though that would not appease Tyler's need for a creative outlet, as 1 year later at the age of 14, an atheist Tyler joined his friend's church group that offered a drama program along with competitions of its sub-programs, one being a Christian rap duo that Tyler and his friends signed up for. And being that they were the only attendants for that particular subset, they automatically won state Christian rap duo competition and were offered the chance to compete at a national level, but would not attend. It was with this same friend that he would create and upload more videos to YouTube, that would later culminate in what seems to be an artificially made drama between him and his friend's channel for the purpose of possible viewership.
Are you cool for a white 16-year-old who lives in Iowa? Oh, what, do you think you're a rapper too? I bet you go to your church group and rap all day, don't you? You go up and go, oh, Jesus is the one, oh, what a okay? You need to realize what comedy is.
2 years later, as a sophomore in high school, Tyler found himself browsing 4chan when he came across the infamous video clip titled, Men Are Better Than Women, starring Dick Masterson and Dr. Phil. Not realizing Dick Masterson was a character and missing the satirical implication of the clip, Tyler became a fan of Dick and went as far to buy his book also titled, Men Are Better Than Women. Later, in an attempt to annoy his teacher, he chose this book in an assignment requiring him to write a letter to the author, but his plan failed as his teacher found it hilarious as she picked up on Tyler's satirical undertone, something that he did well to construe as he excelled in English during high school and was always placed in advanced classes where he found the work to be menial. He also founded a film club in his school where he and his friends made several short films, though not all was well in Tyler's life, as it was around the age of 16 where he developed a lingering feeling of depression and became less energetic and more somber. But that would not stop his comedic prowess, and during his senior year of high school led him to being arrested, as Tyler's school was hypervigilant and took caution at any potential threat. Because of this, they suffered from constant false alarms, particularly of bomb threats, one happening almost every year. His senior year was no exception, as a sticky note with an illustration of a bomb was found in one of the boys' bathrooms and caused panic. In jest, Tyler made a Facebook post directed to his Muslim friend along the lines of, quote, "Congratulations to my friend Muhammad for the best senior prank of the year," unquote. A mere 2 hours after this was posted, his friend, and later Tyler, was arrested and interviewed, where after further investigation were let go. In contrast to his seemingly delinquent activity, Tyler competed and won several competitions his senior year, one at the state level for a short film, and one at a national level for his improv trio. His achievements, and no doubt, played into him receiving the presidential scholarship and began college majoring in one of his favorite subjects, English. But after the realization hit him that teaching was the most viable path for an English major, his interest in his degree waned. Around his sophomore year of college, Tyler rediscovered Dick Masterson as a co-host in the podcast The Biggest Problem in the Universe, where he became a fan of a frequent guest being Asteros Kokonos. It was his junior year of college when he had finally finished the book The Triflers, a story of a young man's rampage told from three perspectives: the killers, his best friends, and popular jocks. And while it's true the book was complete, it lacked polish and was not released until much later on. Also during his junior year, in collaboration with his friend Biggs, created a Let's Play channel known as the Mumkey and Biggs Show. The name Mumkey coming from the combination of human and monkey, as all throughout high school, Tyler was often teased about how he looked like a monkey and later adapted Mumkey as a nickname. Although they were inspired and posted 2 videos a day for an entire year, like most other new Let's Play channels at the time, this channel had received very little to no viewership, with most of the videos having 0 total views. That was until Mumkey slowly began uploading satirical review videos under the guise of them being standard anime reviews. The first video uploaded in October 2014 covering the anime Girls Bravo.
Girls Bravo is the pinnacle of Japanese animation and is tied with The Walking Dead as my favorite television program of all time.
Now gaining a small viewership, and it was the third video in the series, Bigata H Kai, Yamada's first time, that Mumkey had gotten the break he was hoping for, as he had expanded on the amount the review would devolve into madness. As it starts off as an innocent, inconspicuous anime review to a lengthy emotional rant about the injustice of his fictional Uncle Alex going to jail for sexual relations with an underage girl.
Bigata H Kai, Yamada's first time, is a genuinely hilarious anime about high school romance. The story follows Yamada, a 15-year-old high school student whose goal is to have sex with 100 different guys by the end of high school. And there is a huge difference that people need to understand. My Uncle Alex was recently arrested for having sex with a 17-year-old girl, and he is now serving a 3-year prison sentence. What we need to do is establish a criteria for what makes somebody attractive despite age. Just look at these 2 girls. The one on the left is obviously more attractive due to her curvy body, right? Well, guess what? I had the ages mixed around! Yeah, you were attracted to the 15-year-old! Who's the fucking pedophile now, you pieces of shit? Every single day, I daydream of finding one of the people who sat on the jury that put my innocent uncle in prison, so I can beat their fucking face in with a bat!
This video went viral and eventually hit over 400,000 views. With his newfound audience, he created the channel Mumkey's Anime Reviews and set the target of weekly anime review uploads. He also began incorporating skits of him in a monkey mask within his reviews, a mask he had obtained from Big's younger brother as he was too afraid to show his face on camera due to his insecurities and his cystic acne. But it did not take long for Mumkey's anime reviews to be in peril. Due to his videos reviewing Boku no Pico and Boku no Pico Abridged, their graphic imagery hit Mumkey's anime review with 2 community guideline strikes. One more strike and his channel would be taken down, which prompted the creation of Mumkey Jones as a potential backup. As for his Let's Plays with Biggs, though Mumkey anime reviews were far more popular, they continued to upload Let's Plays to the Mumkey and Biggs show and delegated the work, until Biggs, as he often did, fell behind on his side of the work and due to Mumkey's pestering, in spite, decided to delete the channel on March 20th, 2016, effectively making Mumkey lose his following of around 1,000 subscribers and his viral video. It was from here that Mumkey focused entirely on the channel Mumkey's Anime Reviews, where for a second time, his Yamada video went viral, but now, for a third time, his new channel was once again removed after his posting of videos satirizing other clickbait videos with vague sexual or pornographic references. Though, as Mumkey recalls, the video itself was tame in nature, it was the title that YouTube was opposed to. As to play into the joke, Mumkey had titled his own video something along the lines of Hentai XXX Big Boobs. From here, Mumkey transferred all of his anime reviews to his new channel and began reviewing broader non-anime topics, such as a 2007 Disney TV show, Cory in the House, the Bible, and something that he would later be well known for discussing, being incels, short for involuntary celibates, or in layman's terms, a person, typically male, who is unable to achieve sexual intercourse. Not from a lack of trying, but from the lack of the ability of being able to find a companion. Mumkey also delved into other series, including a modified Pokemon Let's Play, movie reviews, male unboxing videos, and most importantly, an audiobook of the manifesto of the 2014 Isla Vista spree killer, Elliot Rodger. With the original Mumkey channel being lost, be it as it may, was minuscule compared to the following he would gain on his new channel, because on June 1st, 2016, his re-upload of B-Gata H Kai, Yamada's first time, for a third and final time, went viral, landing on the front page of Reddit and being promoted on the Philip DeFranco show as a secret link. This boost of viewership launched Mumkey Jones to 10,000 subscribers. Along with it came many fans, some eager to reach him through the Snapchat he promptly displayed at the end of his videos, one being his future girlfriend known as Sheepover, who eventually moved to North Carolina with and purchased a house. Back to YouTube, Mumkey created 2 additional channels, a vlog channel called Mumkey's Countdown to Suicide where he shared his and others' depressive thoughts and stories, and a gaming channel that hosted Let's Plays with commentary by him and his companions that would only increase in the following months as he befriended a fellow YouTuber known as Asperger and joined the Crastinators podcast, made up from several other content creators from different backgrounds.
And we have a very special guest today, a fellow YouTuber whom all of us sort of became acquainted with and fans of at the same time in the last couple of months, Mr. Mumkey Jones.
Oh, konnichiwa! I can speak Japanese too.
That sounded like a Spanish accent to
Whoa,
me.
that was a great snob impression.
Whoa!
We've invited Mumkey aboard. Mumkey said that he told me I'd be most interested in talking about politics or Elliot Rodger.
One of the most prominent members being Digibrony MLP, or Digibro for short, a channel that primarily focused on anime. He was early to befriend Mumkey, and had a relatively close friendship to him in comparison to the other Procrastinator members, though he had less favorable associations with Cream Man and Bedhead Bernie, fairly well-known trolls at the time who he worked with while on a livestream to troll David Clegg, known online as King Critic, and with strong evidence accused him of being attracted to minors.
I've just been watching, making sure you're okay. It seems like the last few days, especially over Overwatch, you've been really having a tough time screaming, trying to guilt trip women into seeking a relationship with you.
Liar.
I believe Mumkey has that recording.
I have seen that one.
Yeah, I think someone was planning on uploading that to the Dick Show Discord once this is over. So we just want to make sure everybody in all your communities know what's going on with you and what your issue is, so we can all be very
Hey man, what the
supportive.
f is wrong with you?
Why are you always? We're asking you questions and you just immediately attack Cream Man. Can you address the issues that we're presenting? Can you at least give us evidence that they are or are not true?
Kind of me just saying it's a pedophile. You know, I regret that video.
He's not a pedophile, he's an ephebiophile.
Something that Mumkey would occasionally refer to in his videos.
Sex with young children? Now Digibro can bring his lowly fantasies to life!
That's right, Jumpkey.
Sex with young children? Now Psy can bring his lowly fantasies to life!
That's right, Jumpkey.
Sex with young children? Now David
If you're worried that you or a loved one might become a slave,
In parallel to these uploads was surges of continual growth, and now that Mumkey felt he had an audience for it, he polished, finished, and released Triflers on January 9, 2017, but as most books do, received a lukewarm response. With it being the start of a new year, Mumkey did not shy away from attaining further strikes on YouTube and received 2 community guideline strikes within the first few months of 2017. One for his video of the top 10 most lethal suicide methods, and another for an undefined video. Both strikes were applied, as described by YouTube, for demonstrating violent acts, and following the same pattern made another alternate channel known as Too Damn Mumkey as a reference to Filthy Frank's alternate channel known as Too Damn Filthy. But later Mumkey changed it to a simpler title, Mumkey Jones 2. The third strike that hit his channel, unlike the previous two, were not for demonstrating violent acts, but for hate speech. It took only 3 hours after the upload of Mumkey's declassified Sharia Law Survival Guide for his channel Mumkey Jones to be removed. The video itself was a parody of the popular 2004 kids TV show Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Although his commentary, for some, was harsh, it was done in a well-presented manner and prodded at Sharia law's controversial ideologies in a comedic fashion. Shortly after, Mumkey went on to Tommy C's SFTP's livestream, where he gave his side of the story.
You put a video out and how to survive Sharia law declassified. Yep. Explain, you put the video out, I want to hear the story, when you released it, how did you get a strike? Did the channel just disappear? I want the whole story because I don't know it as of yet.
So here's the story. I like to make videos that poke fun at everything. I've made videos about the Bible. I've made videos making fun of the Torah and Jews. I've made videos about Mein Kampf. I've made all these videos in the past. No problems, no strikes, nothing. But then I come and I think, it'd be funny to make a Sharia law survival guide in the same vein as Ned's Declassified, an old kids show that I used to watch. Mm-hmm. So I make that video. 3 hours later, channel's terminated. Whole thing's gone.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
By what seems to be sheer luck, a trusted flagger was listening to the livestream. Trusted flaggers are members of the YouTube community that YouTube trusts with the ability to sort of fast-track or create reports on content creators that have either broken the community guidelines or were subject to false reports that had their videos or channels taken down unjustly. Mumkey, fitting into the latter category, was immediately contacted via Twitter by a trusted flagger who submitted an appeal to YouTube, resulting in his channel being restored and the previous 2 community guideline strike violations being removed.
Okay, so I think what happened was me was listening to our show that we did yesterday, because about 10 minutes after it ended, I get this Twitter message from a guy named Trusted Flagger. It's at Trusted Flagger. And he says, I don't know if he works for YouTube or what, but he has some sort of connection with YouTube, and his whole job is helping people in my position, people who have their channels or they get wrongful strikes, all those takedowns and shit. Mm-hmm. And he will watch it. He'll tell me, he told me, this isn't hate speech. This shouldn't have been taken down. I'm going to email them about this. And then this morning, the channel's fucking back. He did some magical thing and he did it.
It was this same year that his channel surpassed 100,000 subscribers. A large portion of this can be attributed to his videos covering Elliot Rodger, the infamous 2014 ageless spree killer incel that after his rampage left 7 people, including himself, dead. Following this tragedy, as any mass shooting, came a wave of media coverage, some members of the media attempting to push their agendas by ignoring certain facts and motives that Elliot had stated clearly in his 137-page manifesto. Annoyed by this, and in addition to the nearly 10-hour-long audiobook he created of Elliot Rodger's manifesto, Mumkey uploaded videos proving Elliot's motives came almost solely from feeling unloved and his deep-seated hatred of women.
In that video, I came to 2 major conclusions. 1, the bane of Elliot Rodger's existence was his inability to reach the love and belonging tier of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and 2, there is nothing that can be done to prevent all future tragedies because there will always be individuals who feel as though society has betrayed them and they will seek vengeance.
With an initial peek into these videos, one might believe that he is praising Elliot. But with any further viewing, it is easy to determine that his demonstrations of praise towards Elliot are done sarcastically to show the madness one would need to have to see Elliot's actions as just. As these videos also served as a deterrent to those, typically other members of the incel community, who might look up to Elliot and his actions by exposing his idiocies, like spending well over $700 on lottery tickets, attempting to drunkenly push women off a balcony to only have himself thrown off, and his many other actions and delusions. Elliot Rodger became such a staple of Mumkey Jones that it replaced the image of a character from the anime Boku no Pico on his avatar's body pillow to one of Elliot Rodger. Although 2017 was overall a great year for Mumkey Jones, it did have its kinks, as a few of his YouTube associates, namely Mr. Neatman, Creamman, Princess Natlord and Bedhead Bernie worked together to troll Endless Jess, a member and founder of the Crastinators podcast. This went on for 6 months, resulting in Digibro asking Mumkey on several occasions to stop associating with Endless Jess's trolls to lower the overall amount of trolling. That was until, as a direct result of trolling, Endless Jess left the podcast, leading to Mumkey getting kicked from it. With this came a slew of drama, where Digibro, in a now deleted video, denounced Mumkey and the channels that trolled Endless Jess.
Which I did. I did kick Mumkey out. I was voting against him staying in for a vast multitude of reasons that I will now get into. The biggest of which is bringing Jesse back, but this was not Jesse's idea, per se. Jesse merely stated that if Mumkey was gone, he would come back, and that opened the conversation up again. Mumkey is friends with a group of people who are trolls, outright. That is what they do for fun. They actively troll people. Mr. Meatman, Cream Man, Princess Natlord, Bedhead Bernie. There's probably more. Those are the names. These are the people you should be banning from your communities. Do not let them in your Discord servers. They are bad people. They're probably going to come after me now because I said that. I don't give a f***. Don't talk to them. They are trolls. They actively seek communities to f*** with people, and I'll get into some of the ways that they do that later. So these people are friends with Mumkey. And Mumkey is not responsible for them trolling anybody. What he is responsible for is that he is friends with them. He encourages their behavior because he thinks it's funny. He thinks trolling is funny.
In a later livestream, this saga ended in an amicable fashion.
I had been of the mind that Mumkey was going to change. I thought that he would eventually see the light and stop associating with these people because he would value his relationship with the PCP over that. And, you know, he had for a very long time thought that he was going to get kicked for this, but I guess he felt safe after a while because of the fact that, you know, Jesse had taken off, so he didn't think it was a big deal anymore. But, you know, when it started coming to pass that I was also getting harassed, and also that I could see that Mumkey was making no attempt to alter this behavior, I was just like, well, it's better that we just get rid of him now while the getting is good, basically. I guess we'll bring in Mumkey if it's actual Mumkey and not a.
It is him.
All right.
So long. All right.
Is he here?
Yep. Let's bring him in. Yo.
Digi!
Mumkey!
Now, Digi, I've never really listened to the show before, but if I'm correct, the premise is anybody can call in and debate you on any topic. Is that right?
That is true.
And no matter what topic, you will debate it?
Yeah, I mean, assuming I have an argument.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of the Insufferable Social Media Argument Podcast. I'm your host, Mumkey Jones, joined as always by my good buddy, Mr. Digi Bro. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What do you want to argue about on this episode, Mumkey?
So, the argument that I've been really dying to hit you with ever since everything went down, between us.
Yeah.
Is, who has a bigger dick?
Okay.
Jesus Christ or Muhammad?
I don't know, man. I might have to agree with you on this. I might have to concede this argument.
Is this the first time in Digi Bro versus everybody history that Digi has conceded?
No, it's not.
Oh,
unfortunately, you don't get that vested honor.
That's too bad. Well, that's all I had. So hey, it's been fun. I'll be on the next episode with a new cock argument for you.
All right, we'll bring you on to exclusively argue about cocks from now on.
Okay. See you, buddy.
Later.
Within the same month, another conflict would occur, with the participants being Mumkey and Eternal Geeks, a company that specializes in selling anime-related clothing and accessories, as they had contacted Mumkey Jones, mistakenly believing that he was an actual anime review channel to advertise their merchandise in exchange for some of their product. And after reading the conditions, Mumkey obliged and recorded several mischievous videos with his now best friend, Asperger.
The only thing they told me to do was make a video review of these products and post them on your social medias. They didn't say I had to like the products. They didn't even say I had to post a link to the products in the description of the video. The only thing I was requested to do was review the products. That's it. Well, Eternal Geeks, you stupid who don't know how to BCC an email and openly associate with a guy who denies that the Holocaust happened. You want a review of your retarded Naruto sh**? Okay, here we go.
The displeasure of Eternal Geeks was noted, as around October 26, 2017, it is believed that they had vindictively reported and eventually got Mumkey's Twitter banned for his tweets towards Eternal Geeks, where, just like his YouTube channels prior, had to rebuild his following on Twitter on a new account. To see the end of 2017 was unfortunate for Mumkey would be deceitful, because he had come into contact with Asterios Kokonos, a regular guest of the podcast The Biggest Problem in the Universe. Someone Mumkey had been a fan for quite some time and will collaborate in later projects. One project coming in mid-2018 in the form of a short film when Derek Savage, the creator of the infamous Cool Cat series, started an Indiegogo project titled Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting. Mumkey, noticing this, promoted the film with the promise that if the film was created, he will be cast as a school shooter.
And he agreed to let me star in the upcoming short film, Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting.
This bolstered support for the film, getting the fundraiser to over $10,000. But when the goal was not reached, Savage diverted his funds to another project and requested more money, something that Mumkey and his supporters did not take lightly. As Mumkey recalled his support for the Indiegogo project and urged his viewers to attempt to get a refund for the failed project, he took it a step further by claiming that he could produce the film with a budget of $5. So he did, with many of his friends collaborating on the project, not only resulting in a film to spite Derek Savage, but also a great memory and a highlight of Mumkey's time on YouTube. But unlike this conflict, the next one would not end in Mumkey's favor, as Mumkey's videos, made in collaboration with Bedhead Bernie, analyzing the protagonist of the Diary of Wimpy Kid books and ultimately alluding that the protagonist of the book and the author, Jeff Kenny, were sociopaths, were abruptly taken offline. To provide some context, along with an additional 3 videos analyzing the books, Mumkey ran a GoFundMe, where he produced a parody of the Wimpy Kid's books titled Diary of a Supreme Gentleman, using Elliot Rodger's manifesto as his source material. But this was mostly fruitless, because shortly after the book's creation, the GoFundMe was taken down. Mumkey then made a video responding to this. He then created another video directly targeting the Wimpy Kid series and Jeff Kenny, all while promoting #WimpySociopath on Twitter.
These children's books are being used as propaganda to promote antisocial and sociopathic behaviors. I've made 2 videos about this so far and they've gotten millions of views, and I proved that Greg Heffley and the writer of the books, Jeff Kenny, are both sociopaths. You're right, 2 million views wasn't enough. So let's get a whole lot more. To get revenge on you, Jeff Kenny, and to expose the truth, I'm initiating the hashtag #WimpySociopath. Post it on your Twitter, on your Facebook, everywhere. We need to get the word out across the world that Greg Heffley is a sociopath and Jeff Kenny is too. And he's using these books to indoctrinate our youth into performing antisocial, sociopathic behaviors. This isn't normal, and we're not gonna pretend that it is.
Shortly after, all of his videos relating to the Wimpy Kid series were gone, and Mumkey has since then been silent on the topic. Though it is unclear what happened, fans speculate that Jeff Kenny threatened Mumkey with legal action for alleged harassment and slander if he did not stop promoting the hashtag and remove his videos of the Wimpy Kid book series and his parody book. It was around this time that Mumkey, along with Rusty Cage and Emp Lemon, founded the State of the YouTube podcast, using one of Rusty Cage's alternate channels as a host for the videos.
I teamed up with fellow YouTubers Mumkey Jones and Emperor Lemon, and we started a new podcast called State of the YouTube, where we talk about various aspects of internet culture, politics, and other random. So it only made sense for us to start posting our podcast segments on this channel, which is no longer The Knife Game, but now the official home of the State of the YouTube podcast.
But this was considerably the last good thing that happened to Mumkey Jones this year, and possibly the pinnacle of his time on YouTube, with the events following working against everything he had built up. All beginning with a call on Discord from his best friends, Brandon or Asperger, then girlfriend Jackie, who was allegedly being beaten by a drunk Brandon and contacted Mumkey for help, who then called the cops, resulting in Brandon being arrested against Jackie's will. Everyone had stayed silent online about the issue. But when a fan on Twitter asked when his next collab with Brandon was, Mumkey responded that he doesn't think he'll be in a video anytime soon, prompting an intoxicated Jackie to drunkenly rant on Discord doxing his full name and making jokes saying that if Mumkey had a sister that he would probably sleep with her. In response, Mumkey released this video discussing what had happened the night that Jackie contacted him, turning both Jackie and Brandon against him.
I'm just going to say everything that happened, every detail from beginning to end, and I'm going to go as fast as I can because I don't want this to be dragged out. On Friday night, Friday the 23rd, at, I don't remember what time, probably 10 or 11 at night, I received a Discord call from Asperger Brandon, I'm going to call him Brandon for this, his girlfriend Jackie. And she was kind of hysterical, which makes sense. She was crying and begging me as I answered the phone to help her, to stop him. What was happening was Brandon had relapsed again and was blackout drunk and had been violently attacking her over the course of the night. She said that he had strangled her so hard that she actually thought she was going to die. He bit her as hard as he could on her thigh. He'd been punching her around, and evidently she was covered in blood and that there was blood splatter on all the walls. She had tried to call for help, but he had taken her phone, her cell phone, and had thrown it, and she thought it was broken, but she managed to lock herself in the attic to protect herself, and he was trying to break the door down to get to her. And I guess that's when she retrieved some sort of second cell phone that had internet access on it and was able to call me on Discord, begging me to help her. So I stayed on the phone with her and tried to keep her calm. Well, Sheepover, my girlfriend, called the police and sent them to interfere, which Jackie was very much against. She was telling me, I don't want to call the police. I just want him to stop. I want somebody to calm him down. So it was never a question. The police had to be called to save her life because she was in terrible danger. She had been beaten. So I stayed on the line the whole time. She never hung up. The police showed up, and unfortunately, when they went in to talk to the police, she didn't take the phone with her, so I could only hear bits and pieces of it because the phone was in the wrong room. But they talked to the police for about half an hour, and from what I heard, Jackie kept telling them she didn't want to press charges. She just wanted him to stop. The police got a little tour of the house and saw all the damage. They saw all the bruising on Jackie's neck and the bite marks on her thigh and all the blood splatter all over. And despite her not wanting to press charges, the police decided that this was a felony offense, and they arrested Brandon.
He'd also make another enemy around this time when on the State of the YouTube podcast insulted Quentin Reviews, a large commentary channel for his virtue signaling.
So Quentin Reviews was talking mad shit about PewDiePie having Ben Shapiro on his meme reviews show.
He was just
Correct?
he's just being a typical soy boy fucking cuck. Like he's an NPC like through and through.
Mumkey missed the next recording of the State of the YouTube podcast as it was recorded on December 11th, 2018. the same day that he had abruptly received 4 channel strikes, 2 on Mumkey Jones and 2 on Mumkey Jones 2. In a panic, Mumkey privated all his videos on these 2 channels and uploaded this video discussing the situation.
I woke up this morning to see 2 channel strikes on both Mumkey Jones and Mumkey Jones 2. All 4 of them, in my view, are bullshit. And the fact that they all happened at the same time, I think somebody or some group of people is out there false flagging all of my videos because it's bullshit. So I've privated all of the videos on both of those channels just as a hope that they won't get my third... I can't get a 3rd channel strike if there's no video to false flag. I mean, that's really it. That's why all my videos are not up right now. They're all gone. And my channels will probably be terminated too, probably by the end of today.
He was right to believe this. By the end of the day, Mumkey Jones 1 and 2 were terminated for violating YouTube's community guidelines. 5 of the videos striked relating to Elliot Rodger and were striked for shocking, sensational, or violent content. He released a second update video stating that he managed to get into contact with a trusted flagger, similar to the one that helped him recover his channel previously.
So I think the bot made the mistake of thinking all Elliot Rodger content is automatically hate speech, and then the manual review of my appeal was probably also a bot. I think we learned that the hard way last July. So I'm confident that the trusted flagger I'm in contact with will be able to get at least one of these strikes removed. I know for a fact that they're all bullshit.
Though not all, such as Quinter and Reviews, were in support of Mumkey through the situation. Later in a 3rd video, after speaking to Keemstar and the Trusted Flagger, was told his channels would not be coming back, and helped deduce that this was not an attack of his channel by a malicious viewer or one of his enemies, but instead a potential targeted strike by YouTube. Throughout these videos, he promoted his gaming channel as his main channel and a new YouTube channel known as Mumkey's Extra. He also promoted his Twitch channel, alternate video sharing platforms that hosted his content, and his Patreon as a form of financial support as he had just lost his main source of income. This well over tripling his income from Patreon. Following this video, his 2 other YouTube channels were also deleted. So he performed what is known in the YouTube community as a Keemstar, because just like Keemstar was initially banned from YouTube, he set the ownership to his channel to someone that wasn't banned and made videos under the agreement that that person was simply hosting his videos. That person hosting his newest channel, Jungle Jimmy, was his girlfriend Sheepover. He then reached out to more content creators, others covering the story on their own accord. And later went on Tommy C's podcast, revealed that he believes that this was possibly a collaborated attack with the FBI to remove his videos promoting Elliot Rodger in any way, though this was later debunked.
I don't know if you know about this show, but Dick Masterson has a podcast called The Dick Show.
I know it's Dick. I know.
And somebody called into his show and said that he went to some sort of seminar where a lady was talking about incels and violence, and they literally played one of my Elliot Rodger videos at that seminar. And I thought, oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, these idiots running a seminar think that I support, incel murder and stuff. But then a week later, my channel gets taken down, and one of the videos that they showed at the seminar was the one that got hit. So maybe that has something to do with it too.
Yeah, somebody knew somebody who knew somebody.
But others, namely Keemstar, were more reluctant to cover the story due to Mumkey's controversial background and videos.
Mumkey Jones, his channel was deleted, and he reached out to me and asked me to get a hold of YouTube. I did that, and basically all that came back to me was like, dude, write a manifesto of a killer as a video. Now, Mumkey Jones says that he did it sarcastically, he was joking around, he was picking on the killer, and that's fine and dandy, but that's just very edgy stuff. That's risky content to be uploading to YouTube, regardless. Obviously, reading a killer's manifesto on YouTube is something that they're not going to want on the site. Him reading that manifesto hurts the whole YouTube community. Like, I'm not picking up my sword and going to war for Mumkey Jones. I'm just not going to.
Now December 20th, Mumkey's story had gone viral, with multiple channels, both small and big, covering the deletion of Mumkey and hypothesized that if Mumkey can be systematically striked to deletion in one day without fair explanation, then any other channel can too, creating an uproar of disapproval against YouTube, effectively making Mumkey Jones a martyr. The largest channel to cover the story at the time was PewDiePie, who included the deletion of Mumkey Jones while covering a story about 58 million possibly hateful or inappropriate videos that were deleted from YouTube.
Now, a YouTube channel called Mumkey Jones. He's a channel that made a lot of videos about Elliot Rodger. If you don't know who this is, he's a guy that shot and killed 6 people. But he generally made it in the sense of making fun of him. I saw one of the video where he uploaded a video where Elliot Rodger signed up for BetterHelp. Now Mumkey Jones' channel is just completely gone.
While it is true that Mumkey's platform was suffering due to his sequential deletions, throughout this ordeal, he remained dedicated to his craft, and during an episode of Boomer vs. Zoomer, a podcast he filmed with his friend and co-host Asterios Kokonos, they discussed and later planned an eventual live Boomer vs. Zoomer show in Brooklyn for fans to attend.
Queenland!
Well, no, dude, actually, interestingly, let me get to... I just rented a theater. Let me pull up the date. Saturday, January 26th, I'm doing a live show because I'm in court on Wednesday the 23rd. And actually, I should talk about that just because it's like, well, I might as well bring something to this conversation other than being drunk. But I would love to do a live Boomer vs. Zoomer on Saturday the 26th in New York City if you're up for it. If not, I have another theater date in March in New York City, so either one of those would be great. I'd love crash at our place. It'd be so much fun.
Later, now in 2019, Mumkey released Jimmy's Declassified YouTube Termination Survival Guide on his little-known vlog channel, Mumkey's Countdown to Suicide, now renamed as All Hail Chancellor Susan in reference to YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki. This video, along with insulting Susan Wojcicki, went into detail on each strike and why he believed the strikes given were vague on purpose so that YouTube could terminate any channel they pleased with reference to their unclear rules. Even with massive backlash and coverage of the story, YouTube did not reconcile with Mumkey. Instead, on January 13, 2019, his newest channel, owned by his girlfriend Sheepover, was removed by YouTube. And after viewing his newest video on the topic, Keemstar was ever more reluctant to cover the story.
And here comes Mumkey Jones in, dressed as a monkey flying, right? And he's running through this parking lot, right? And then...
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, it all started earlier today when a horse-faced bitch named Susan decided to kill me.
What do you want me to do with that? Honestly. Okay, so you want me to cover a story to get this guy unbanned on YouTube, and he calls the CEO of YouTube a horse-face bitch. Honestly, what do you guys expect?
But with the pestering of Mumkey Jones supporters, Keemstar eventually covered the situation on his channel, Drama Alert.
Now, when this all went down a month ago, myself, other YouTubers, people that work in the trusted flagging program with YouTube, all reached out to YouTube to see if there was a mistake and Mumkey Jones could get his channel back. And, well, YouTube said no. Apparently, one of those videos made them so upset with him that they are just keeping his channel down. And now Mumkey Jones is claiming that somebody at YouTube has a personal vendetta against him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news. So the Mumkey Jones people, I covered the story at Drama Alert. Stop spamming me on Twitter. I covered the story. Stop spamming me. I don't run YouTube.com. I can't bring the channel back. I'm not in control like you think I am.
YouTube's decision stood, and Mumkey remained banned, now renaming his final channel to Simian Jimmy. In cooperation with Asterios Kokonos, Mumkey flew out to New York to host a live episode of Boomer vs. Zoomer on January 25th in Brooklyn. That's when he crossed paths with Lou the Kitty, an Ephebophile freelance artist that specialized in drawing anthropomorphic animals known to many as furries, specifically sexualized prepubescent furries. Allegedly, a 21-year-old Lou had gone to see Mumkey as she and her 15-year-old boyfriend Dylan were fans of his. Lou was introduced to Mumkey earlier that day and requested he film a short video for Dylan.
Dylan, you're a f***ing...
Dylan and Lou would break up later on that day. After the show, Mumkey hosted a fan meetup at a bar nearby, but being somewhat introverted, scarcely engaged in any conversation with his fans. That was until he received encouraging texts from Sheepover to go out and talk to his fans. With his sights set on Lou, as an attendee recalls, Mumkey gave her the most attention out of all his fans, and throughout the night inched closer and closer to her until their legs were touching. It's then believed she had gotten intoxicated from alcohol consumption, worrying both Asterios and Mumkey. After the meetup, Mumkey DM'd Lou the Kitty on Twitter to ask if she had arrived home okay, and propositioned a meetup to make up for her night ending badly. So a week later, on February 1st, Mumkey returned to New York and rented a hotel room. Within the confines of that room, Lou and Mumkey took acid, had sex, then watched The Never-Ending Story. Before leaving New York to head back to his girlfriend's house in North Carolina, Mumkey gave Lou a shirt and necklace as a way to propose a relationship, which she gladly accepted. All this happening under the radar of Mumkey's fanbase and Sheepover. Throughout the course of Mumkey's relationship with Lou, he sporadically criticized Sheepover through text messages he had with Lou, revealing he disliked it when she talked to other guys and wanted her to have a stay-at-home job. He also confided in Lou that he felt emasculated by Sheepover in two ways. One is that she laughed at him after he said he wanted to take control of their intimacy, and two, since he had lost his main source of income, Sheepover, with her high-paying job, was now the breadwinner of the household, which was also the main reason he stayed with her. They later met once more in New York, where they produced a sex tape. Lou was also promoted to moderator in his Twitch stream. Few people taking suspicion to his actions, particularly random people on the Discord that she told about the cheating. Now, mid-April, things would come to a climax when Sheepover left to visit family as Mumkey invited Lou to their house and slept with her on his and Sheepover's bed. Feeling immoral about the situation, Lou decided to break up with Mumkey after returning to New York. Knowing this information was highly likely to get out, Mumkey told Sheepover about the cheating, Sheepover admitting she had suspicion after witnessing Mumkey and Lou talking on Snapchat. Sheepover later contacting Lou about the situation. And in an attempt to come clean and control the narrative, Mumkey released My Depression Chamber on May 4th, kicking off a series of lengthy, rather personal videos.
I guess with this throwback depression vlog, is that I don't want to be the person I've been for the first almost half of this year. I don't want to be picking fights with my friends, or cheating on my girlfriend, or abusing drugs and all this shit. I just want to make videos that make people laugh.
Among the things he said in the video, cheating on Sheepover is what stood out the most. But not much happened from here until 24 days later on May 28th, when Mr. Meatman, an ex-friend turned enemy of Mumkey, blew the lid off the cheating scandal by interviewing Lou on Discord and uploading Down the Rabbit Hole with Mumkey Jones. Along with establishing a timeline of Mumkey and Lou's activities, it was also the first time that most fans and viewers alike were introduced to Lou the Kitty and her less favorable activities.
And I've spoken with her. I've been in Discord calls with this person, including a very spicy one that has all of the detail. And it's recorded, by the way, so you'll hear a lot of good shit straight from the horse's mouth.
I want to clear up that's all business, and everything in my favorites, which I told OJ about that I'm guilty of, is something completely different. That's all so I can heavily reference the anatomy for other projects. So if anything, I'm practically tracing. It's like people in my community already know I draw cub because that's my business, and I draw breath play because like that's actually a thing I just like in real life.
It was revealed that Mumkey knew about the cub porn she drew, but did not know about her relation with a 15-year-old. Not because she lied about it to him, but rather withheld information. And the most egregious offense for some was that Mumkey still took an interest in Lou and maintained contact with her while she was dating Twitch streamer OJJ. Mumkey was quick to respond to this, confirming that most of the statements Meatman made were true.
Hey guys, I just watched the Mr. Meatman comprehensive guide to Mumkey's cheating, and I thought I should probably give a response to it. I would say most of what he said was true, and obviously I'm very embarrassed by it. I disagree with some of the sections about me being a manipulative, creepy person. I think a lot of that was misinterpreted when I would make jokes, because you guys know about my my self-deprecating sense of humor. I think maybe some of that was lost in translation, but otherwise, most of the video was accurate. And the way things are looking right now, I will be moving back to my home state of Iowa to live alone. That's what we've been figuring out. Sheepover and I have gone to couples therapy, and it has gone very well, but I think we both agree that in the long term, it'll probably be best if we separate. I don't want anybody's pity. I think the video itself, if it were about anybody else, I would have thought it was a very good video. It was very well made and funny.
With the breakup, Mumkey headed back to be with his friends and family in Iowa and postponed all podcasts, including one with Mr. Meatman as he prepared for the move. And once finally settled in, he made the State of Affairs video, where he discussed Meatman's video and claimed to be on the antidepressant paroxetine, and that he was doing much better, not only because of the drugs, but also because of his newly adopted cat, Blaze, and to the dismay of his viewers, was back together with Lou.
So I still want to pursue a relationship with her and see if we can make each other happy and just focus on real life and not on the internet. So I know this is probably what's going to make most people upset with me.
As if only adding to this burning fire of controversy, on July 8th, Mumkey announced that he was now engaged to Lou the kitty and was attempting to sort of fix her by helping her get a regular job as she finished her commissions. But this took some convincing, as before she was engaged, Mumkey made her decide between him and the 15-year-old. Where after a short 5-minute phone call, she chose the 15-year-old, which is when Mumkey made the proposal, which she gladly accepted.
So yeah, in a roundabout way, it is a proposal, but there's no marriage date set. It's more of a commitment to take the relationship seriously and say, hey, there's not going to be any fooling around or any funny business. Let's just be together and be happy. And the next thing on the list, unfortunately, is you might have seen that my dear old brother Patchy has been weighing in on the situation with tweets and Discord messages expressing his discontent with my situation. And he said as much to me through text messages. Patchy going postal, letting everybody know that his dear brother Mumkey has lost it. Oh, and he will not be visiting as long as she's here. Not until that girl is gone. Patchy says, brother no more.
The following days were arduous for both of them, as Lou progressively crushed any faith that Mumkey had left in her, beginning with a friend that she had modded in Mumkey's Patreon Discord server that, in an altercation, kicked a patron of $25 that later demanded a refund from Mumkey, to tagging one of Mumkey's friends on social media, doxing her, and going on the Ralph Retort stream, something Mumkey specifically warned her against as he wanted to stray away from any further drama. The culmination of all these activities frustrated Mumkey, leading to him taking Lou to the airport with a large sum of money for Lou to live off on, implicating that if she took the money, she would leave him alone. So she did, and flew back to New York, thereafter releasing this video announcing his final breakup with Lou.
We are breaking up, and right now, as I record this, she's on a plane going back home to New York.
Shortly after, their sex tapes were leaked, Lou vehemently denying any hand in it. But in a stream on August 22nd, through a Freudian slip, admitted to doing so.
Why would you send anyone the tape? Yeah, that was a big mistake on my part. I sent it through Snapchat to like 2 people.
As for Mumkey, he has announced his resignation from being a full-time YouTuber and has decided he will now only make videos as a hobby, with his main source of income being a job outside YouTube. Regardless of this announcement, Mumkey has mostly kept a schedule of 1 video a week, going back to some traditional formats and some new ones. He has also announced a new Let's Play channel with Biggs, symbolically returning to a simpler time when he was making anime reviews and Let's Play videos. Mumkey has since then regained the support of his family and some fans. In review, Mumkey has both learned and endured a lot in the past year, with some of his fans believing he is descending into madness as a result from it, with the cause of his downfall from YouTube out of his control, and the downfall of his persona only and completely his responsibility, with the loss of the channel Mumkey Jones also symbolically marking an end to boundary-pushing content on YouTube. And whether he fades into normalcy or reignites the madness, no one can deny the impact his channel and content has had on YouTube, forever preserved through his viewers and controversies. Though the channel may be gone, we will not see an end to Mumkey Jones.
I really did hurt myself. That's what it is. It's
That sounds like I would subscribe to that channel. A man who had it all, blew it all away, and is now moping around all depressed, thinking about all the fame and riches that he lost and how his reputation has been squandered. That sounds like the funniest show possible.